How? Tell me about the Cars. How iconic was that?
Oh man, Cars was insane. You know, I remember when I first got it, I got a fax, and it said they offered me the role, and I called my manager. I go, offer me the role. What does that mean? When I got to go audition? When do I got to audition? No, you don't. You got it. I'm like, I got it. Oh my God, I was so thankful, man. I'm not kidding. I shed a tear. I was crying. I'm like, man, these are iconic movies.
Yeah,
I better start watching them. I better watch one of these cartoons. But anyway, so I went out there, and here's a really cool story about it. I went out there, and John Lasseter was great. He's a gearhead, you know, and his wife's from Arkansas, so I get along with him really good. He shows me around, then we go into the studio, and my first line was, my name's Mater, like tomato without the tuh. That was my first line. And he told me that we do a lot of takes. He says, don't think you're doing bad. A lot of people think they're not doing well because I have them do it like 10 times, but I just need different inflections. I'm like, all right. Then I asked him, I'm like, well, is Mater like, is more of a slower type character? He goes, no, he's you. I don't care how you play him. He's you. Mater's you. You just be you. That's how Mater is. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he did his line, and I remember I looked at him. He did his line, and I went, hey, my name's Mater, like tomato without the tuh. And he starts laughing. He goes, oh, this is going to be so good. Right? And I'm like, man, that's awesome. I only did it like maybe 4 times, maybe 5 times. Get done. I was only there for maybe, I don't know, 4 hours. I had maybe 15 lines. And I don't hear from him for like 5 months. And I call my agent in passing. I go, hey, whatever happened to that cartoon we were doing? I knew it. Didn't they like it? I mean, you'd think we heard some. I bet I got fired. I bet they didn't like it. They're blowing smoke. And he's like, yeah, I haven't heard from him either. So when he said that, I'm like, oh, boy, my one chance. And so he says, I'll call you back when I hear something. I said, all right. Well, he calls me back. He goes, hey, you sitting down? And right then I'm like, crap, they didn't like it. Well, it's not that they didn't like it. They said Mater's the heart and soul of the movie. And they haven't called us because they've been rewriting some of the movie to add more Mater. And I go, are you kidding me? He goes, no, man. He goes, they're adding more lines. I'm like, yeah.
I was about to say, because I thought you had more lines than that.
So I was stoked. And then we went and did the premiere, and John Lasseter came up and goes, you know, I think we're going to do another one. This is like my pet project. I've always wanted to do something. I think we're going to do another one. How's this? Mater goes to Tokyo. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I'm like, yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. You know, Mater should go to 9 different countries. It's funny. I saw McQueen, Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
We were doing a promotion. I did it somewhere else. He had to go to Daytona. So I went to Daytona just hanging out. Michael Waltrip's a buddy of mine. So I'm just Daytona hanging out with Michael. And I came across Owen Wilson. I go, Owen, what's going on? Hey, promoting the movie, man. You know, I go, man, you think they're going to do another one? He goes, oh, I hope so. I love doing this. So he was all like, yeah, let's hope there is another one. So yeah, that was a pretty fun deal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Dad, God, we at Dale Brisby's.
We said the power went out.
we was at Dale Brisby's, lost the whole tape because the power went out.
Donnie Daytona was pissed.
Donnie Daytona, holy smokes.
Oh, that little redhead popped his top.
He made me happier than a damn tornado in the trailer park when he started it, but then the power went out. Damn you, Donnie Daytona.
And your little red-headed powers.
And your little red-headed powers.
Your superpowers.
McQueen, he's got red-headed powers. Run!
Oh, is this all the time, Wyatt? This is just growing up with, yeah.
Oh, Wyatt.
Was it easy to, or was it hard to like just keep the voice going on stage?
No, not at all.
No.
No, you know, it's really funny. Like when I went to college, my roommate was from Dalton, Georgia, and my other one was from Beaumont, Texas. So I picked up the accent real easy. I mean, I can pick up, like, my wife's from Wisconsin. So when I go to Wisconsin, if I'm hanging out with her dad, it ain't 3 days. I'm like going, hey, you want to head out there to the deal? You know, because I'm mocking him, you know. But, you know, I go into that sometimes.
Like Kamala Harris does, you know. Doesn't she do that in her different places?
Yeah, exactly.
You better think of union member.
But I do. You know, sometimes I don't even realize I do. 'Cause I've lived in Florida for so long. I mean, you know, all I did was hang out in country bars and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes I do it. I don't even realize I'm doing it. Now, I live in Nebraska now, so I moved back to my home state. And I kind of lose it a little bit just in daily talk because nobody talks like that. Right. But it was really funny. But like if an old friend or something calls, like the other day, I was just sitting around the house. This normal, my buddy Brad called. Hey, what's going on? Nothing, Brad, what you doing? Hey, Daryl's got that deal. Are you going to be able to make that deal down here in February? I talked to his wife. You know, that whole thing. Man, I don't know, Brad. We might come up there, but we got that deal over, you know, and I'm talking to Brad, like I always talk to Brad. And then my wife, I hung up. She goes, you know, you talked to Brad in character the whole time. I go, no, I didn't. She goes, yeah, I did. I go, well, it's Brad. I mean, what do you want me to do?
That's how Brad knows me.
That's how Brad knows me. You know, it's just one of those deals. Sometimes I remember early on I caught flack for that. You know, he puts on his, but I don't. It just happens. You know, I mean, literally. I mean, I moved to Florida in 1978, and I didn't move back to Nebraska till 2011. Every friend I got's got a Southern accent. Yeah, almost everyone I got. So, I mean, I just picked it up. Right. So, there you go. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for partying. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, it doesn't bother me.